But first, a social media snafu that led to an apology from Kevin Durant. If you haven't been keeping up with all of this, KD tweeted some unflattering things about his former teammates in Oklahoma City and head coach Billy Donovan, referring to himself in third person the entire time, which is curious. Replying to fans, he wrote about he, as in himself, didn't like the organization or playing for Billy Donovan. His roster wasn't that good, end quote. Likewise, he wrote how bad the Thunder roster would be without Russell Westbrook, saying, quote, KD can't win a championship with those Cavs. Today, speaking in first person at TechCrunch in San Francisco, Durant attempted to explain what happened.
I do have another Instagram account, but that's just for my friends and family. So I wouldn't say I was using that to clap back at anybody, but I use Twitter to engage with the fans. I think it's a great way to engage with, basketball fans. But I happen to take it a little too far. And that's what happens sometimes when I get into these basketball debates or, what I really love is just to play basketball. I went a little too far. And I don't regret clapping back at anybody or talking to my fans on Twitter. I do regret using my former coach's name and that former organization that I played for. That was childish, that was idiotic, all those type of words. I regret doing that, and I apologize to him for doing that. But I don't think I'll ever stop engaging with my fans. I think they really enjoy it, and I think it's a good way to connect us all. But I'll scale back a little bit right now and just focus on playing basketball. So I want to move on from that. It was tough to deal with yesterday. I was really upset with myself, but definitely want to move on and keep playing basketball. But I still want to interact with my fans as well.
Such a bizarre but maybe not unexpected story in the social media age, and the speculation is that Durant may have a second Twitter account that he uses to argue with fans about himself, hence the use of the third person describing himself. But my question for you is, put yourself in Kevin Durant's position. You made the move.
Right.
You go to Golden State. You validate the move by winning a championship. You are inarguably one of the greatest basketball players on the planet. Why? Why all this?
The one thing is, I don't know why, Matt, you would think with all those things you said that, obviously things are going great for him. He won the championship, but like you said, he was talking in third person, and obviously, to get it all straight, there was another account or a second account, Instagram, Twitter, wherever it may be. But the one thing I do like is he had accountability. It wasn't somebody stole my account or got into my account.
Did it get hacked?
It got hacked. Yeah. He did come out, because he could easily said I was hacked. And then what can you really say? So the accountability was there. He wants to move on, and I think it's a great lesson because life is very good being Kevin Durant last year and looking forward.
But it's not just KD, and we've had this with all the player rankings this summer as well. It seems like guys are awfully thin-skinned. With social media, if you choose to be a part of it, you know it, I know it as a broadcaster, people are going to criticize you. It's going to happen. Why let it bother you?
And I think because we're human. I think that's all of us, and not just speaking about those guys. And there are some really thin-skinned guys, but I think we're human. And even if you're not on social media, you will hear about it because everybody starts telling you about it.
Right.
And I think that's where it gets back, and you just get fed up with some of these people who are hiding behind social media.
Sure.
That say some outrageous stuff, obviously about the players and all of us. But some kind of way is you can't just buy into it. You got to just let it go. But sometimes you can, and I can see where sometimes you get yourself in trouble. You got to, before you push sin,
yes,
you got to read it again, take a deep breath.
Pause, then send.
Then press send. That's the one thing.
It's a great tool, but it's also provided a shield for people to say all kinds of outrageous things they would never say to your face. Anyway, the good news is we won't be talking about this much longer because basketball is nearly here.